Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Mary of the Mystic Mages. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be giving you a very special reading. This is going to be our self-love reading for the month of August, or really just the message that's coming to you guys right now. So Jem and I want to always make sure we're giving you guys everything that you need to really be successful and really change your life for the better. Bring in that positive attitude, that happiness that you truly deserve. And one of the ways that it's most important to do that is through self-love. And I know it's been beaten to death. I know. I know you've heard this a million times from us and everyone else, but it is something that's very important. And while self-love is usually something that marketing people use to sell body soaps and bath bombs and chocolates and those types of things, self-love is something a little bit more than that. Self-love is really about looking into something in yourself, looking at it fully and accepting it and loving yourself because of it. And which is, something that you can kind of do when you're sitting in the tub and you're enjoying a bath bomb and you're just detoxifying all the things that are going on, but you're still consciously kind of giving yourself that self-love, considering what's going on in your life, thinking through your day, and caring for yourself, even though whatever situations. So it's an interesting kind of way that it's gotten shift in the mythos out there, that it's all about products and buying yourself chocolates and flowers and Starbucks is self-love. And that's definitely a part of it and probably my favorite part, but it's also about kind of looking into your soul and loving yourself. So I wanted to pull a special reading for you guys that talks about the self-love, the energy around self-love right now, and what it is that you need to hear and what message is here for you. So I'm going to be pulling some standard tarot cards, and then I have two fairy cards as well that will be talking to us. So the first card that I pulled for you guys is a card you see very often here at the Mystic Mages, and this is the Two of Swords. I don't know if that's gonna be frontwards or backwards for you guys. I got like a new camera and I don't know how to use it yet. So this is the Two of Swords. And this is a card that, while it looks challenging, I really and generally accept it as decision. There is a choice that needs to be made. It is choice that, you may not have all of the answers to it. Maybe not something that you see all of the details and all of the aspects, but there's a choice in front of you. And there's something going on that's probably plaguing you. Since this is kind of a self-love reading, this is saying there's a decision that you're obsessing about, one that you are going over and over and over again, and the fact that you're not making this decision is actually harming you and causing problems in your life. It's something that you need to make a choice on, but you're just not doing that yet. You're not moving forward just yet. So there is something that it's in your best health and everything to make your decision. That thing that you have just been thinking upon and not sure how to do and not sure how to go forward on. Now is the time. This is where you jump in the bath and you buy that bottle of wine and you truly get some clarity on what direction you want to move on. Because no matter what, no matter how much time you spend on this, you're not going to get any more information. You may get different information, but not any more information. So it's time to make that decision. When you make that decision, you're going to see good things coming. And I would even say probably instant success. And I don't say that very much, but the way the energy is right now, you will see that instant success. In yourself, you will feel that pain of that decision and that indecision and that waiting, that purgatory feeling finally lift. You will get some healing around that, which is amazing. And you'll actually be seeing a lot of abundance. This will probably mean you're healthier, you're sleeping better, you're taking care of yourself more, you have more money. All of those types of things, this kind of success card is coming into play. When you finally make that decision, rapid success, I would say, is coming your way, which is very exciting. The next card, wonderful, is the Ace of Staffs. And this is a card you see on our channel all the time too, because it's a beautiful place of beginning and creation. So now that you've made this choice and you are feeling confident and strong and healthy and abundant because you've made the choice in any direction, it will all work out. But you've made a choice and you're moving in the right direction. This card is signaling that beautiful creation, that beautiful beginning that is just everything that you've always wanted, that thing that you just can't quite put to words, but that thing that you want, that's what this card is. It's that beautiful development out of finally making a choice where you're going to be able to really really jump into what it is that you want and create something truly beautiful, something that is truly you, something that is for you in every way, is all going to come from this. And I know this reading, is about self-love, and think about how that incorporates into your life when you release that tension, when you release that stress and make a decision, and then all this other beautiful stuff starts coming into your life. You then have that space for creativity, that space to relax, that adrenal fatigue to go away, the chakras to realign, your body and your soul to be healthy, so that you can create from a place that is you. Because that's really a lot about self-love, is reconnecting into you. So when you make that decision and you have all that kind of a magic flowing, you'll be able to speak your real truth, no matter what person, place, or situation we're talking about, whether it's creating a new business or a new relationship or ending things. It doesn't matter. You're finally going to be able to restart from a place of true, strong, empowered self, which is so kick-ass. So I'm super excited for that. Some other cards that come into this reading is a stunning card, and you guys should be able to see it. It's our High Priestess. And this card is just talking about as you're moving forward in this journey. So once you've made that choice and you're moving in your direction, it's really all about intuition. It's all about listening to yourself. Let's not repeat the pattern that got you here in the first place. The saying yes to people, the constantly putting other people first, the not giving yourself attention. It's time to put those things down and really focus in on this card of using your true intuition, taking the time for yourself, reflecting, meditating, grounding, all those things that sound really cheesy, but you feel better when you do them, making those choices from strength. We just get so bogged down. We just constantly have social media in our faces, constantly have to-dos in our faces, and we get so lost in that we don't hear ourselves anymore. And then we're trying to make choices in someone else's words, and we don't know what's going on, and we don't know why we're not connecting. So it's important that as you grow, because this is a true grow reading, we're changing here, we're growing, that you stay connected, that you use your intuition. Otherwise you're going to repeat this pattern. You're going to start this amazing project or relationship or life or move or whatever, and you're going to get there, and then you're going to get bogged down in what I need to do and what everyone else thinks and all these other things that aren't going to be for you, and it could end up in a negative space, and we don't want that. So make sure that we're using our intuition, make sure that we're connecting into ourselves, and that's really what intuition is, just the kick-ass version of you. Connect into that so that you know how to move forward. And when you are able to do that, and when you embody that kind of strong energy, you are this next beautiful card, which is our Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman who has her shit together. This is the Beyonce card. You know what I mean? She has the money, she has the life, she has the happiness, because she's strong in herself. She knows what she wants. And it's through intuition and making decisions that are for you and what your true self wants, that you get the abundance that you want, when you get the creation that you want, and you get everything that you've dreamed of. And that's so important, because we need to really take care of ourselves in this process. And when you're here, it's going to feel really good. You're going to be taking care of yourself and putting yourself first and knowing exactly what you want from who and when you want it, and not in a boss way, not like a negative, I'm a boss lady type of way who 24/7 has to hustle. It's not about that. It's about being that strong, empowered Queen Elizabeth energy, where you know exactly what you want and everything else is going to shift for you. When she says she wants to eat, she's eating dinner. Those types of things. This is that strong, empowered card. And that's where we want to be. And it's through these other steps that we're going to get there. So on this self-love journey, through this next little bit of time period, we have some fairy helpers who are going to be guiding us on this process. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is this beautiful card, and this is the Leaving. I'll try and show it to you guys a little bit so you can actually see it. I love this card, and it's such a beautiful card, because this is not the beginning or the end. This is a card, and you can kind of see we have our main kind of person starting out on their journey, who's chosen to take certain things along with them. Or are they returning from their journey and bringing certain things back? We always see in any kind of story, it always comes back. It's a full circle. So they always end where they begin. So this is kind of what this card is talking about. On this journey that we're about to go on, what are those things that you're putting in your pack? Who are you going to be stopping and asking for directions and talking to on your journey? Where is it going to take you? What's that first step? You know, there's this great part, Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies, and there's a great part in the beginning of the Labyrinth when Sarah walks in and there's this little worm character and she kind of ignores them. She's so excited to go on her journey. She doesn't ask the right questions and she goes left and she starts on this big long journey, where if she'd just gone right, she would have gone exactly where she wanted, streamlined, without any of the side nonsense that she had to go on. So sometimes it's really important to ask the right questions to the right people. So as you're starting out on this journey and as you make that choice, that's yours. You make that choice and you step forward. What from these lessons are you taking with you? Who are you going to ask about your first step? As you're closing out this old story, when you make that decision, you're kind of, you know, closing the chapter a little bit. When you do that, what are you taking from the situation? And what wisdom are you sharing? What stories do you have to tell? What have you learned from this journey that you inevitably are taking with you on the next journey? So that's what this card is about. And I love this card because of that. And it really almost speaks to this card as well. We can kind of see the balance and the duality of these two cards, the beginning and the end, the decision, the choice, the start, the finish. It's all part of what's happening right now. So when you're going and when you're taking care of yourself and when you're focusing on your self-love, this is really that mental card. It's time to sit down, it's time to journal a little bit, or it's time to vlog if you'd like to do that, or it's time to write, whatever it is, and really think about these lessons. What are you taking with you? What did you bring back from your other journey? What stories are you telling? What information are you asking for? Kind of that little bit of magic that's at the beginning and the end of a journey that we're kind of talking about right now. So that's an important piece. And the other fairy that's going to be here to guide you guys on this self-love journey is the beautiful Star Fairy. And this is just a stunning fairy, very similar to this card that we're talking about over here, and that's that intuition card. It's this card of which, you know, really kind of talks about our Ace of Staffs as well. It's that card of magic and this truly powerful beginning almost. You know, as you're beginning, this is the wisdom here. We have a very powerful, very kind of usually masculine. While you look at it, it looks feminine, a little bit more of a masculine energy that is here to offer wisdom and guidance to you guys. So when you're listening, when you're taking time to take care of yourself and doing self-care, such as reading or listening to podcasts, try and look outside of your normal area to learn some information, because there's value in details. Someone here has some guidance for you that you should kind of seek out. So let's keep our ears and hearts open to what kind of guidance is out there, because this is so in alignment. This is all just absolutely what you need right now. And you have mystical powers to help you. You have magic that's here to help you. You have guidance that's here to help you. You just have to listen and to connect in. You have to have that time. And that's really what self-love is about. Well, you know, as many things, but it's important to take that time to listen in, to hear the information, to connect with this beautiful card, to hear what they have to, oh, I'm showing you the wrong part, to show you guys what it has to say, what information is there for you guys. That's what we need to connect into. So it's a beautiful card that's all about that beginning, that fire, that passion that you carry through, and that wisdom and guidance. So beautiful reading for you guys. I hope it really connected into you and you can really see where your steps are. I know it can be scary when there's a decision to be made. No one likes to be, you know, on the end of two swords. Who wants to do that? But it's important that we make that decision. It's important that we choose for ourselves, because indecision is a decision as well. If we're choosing not to make a choice, then we're choosing purgatory. And who wants that? That sounds like the worst space to be in. No one wants to be in between jobs, or in between girlfriends or boyfriends, or in between or cars, you know. No one wants to be in between those things. We want to be one or the other. So it's time to really get clear on your journey a little bit. This is beyond, you know, we have to make a decision, but then it's really beyond that. It's connecting in and using your intuition to make choices on who's right to hang out with, who's right, you know, to spend your energy on, where is it right to put other people first or put yourself first.